friends, we're on day 21 of our 31 Days of Horror Movie Villains, and today we're talking about Ben Willis from I Know What You Did Last Summer. Ben Willis is a pretty vindictive and scary guy. In the 70s, he used to live in the Bahamas at this resort with his wife and 2 kids. People at the resort knew him to be a pretty violent guy, and there's rumors that he unalived his wife in the honeymoon suite and then fled the scene with his 2 kids. Located to Southport, North Carolina, became a fisherman there. Later on, we see that his daughter has become engaged to a man named David Egan, who unfortunately gets into a car accident with her in the car. She ends up passing away and he survives. So Ben Willis is overcome with his anger, so he decides to take revenge on David Egan. So he waits a whole year until the anniversary of her death to attack him on the edge of the cliff. His body in the water, and as he was walking back, that's when the main characters of the film run him over with their car. Earlier in the film, we saw that Julie, Helen, Barry, and Ray were all discussing the urban legend of the Hook Man. Later on, after they hit him with their car, they're discussing what to do with his body, and they all kind of collectively agree to dump his body in the water. And before they do, Barry turns around and says, pretend like he was just a Hook Man or something, and we did people a favor. And so clearly Ben heard that because he wasn't dead, left him for dead in the water. But Ben Willis did not forget them, so he waited a whole year to enact his revenge on the group of friends. See that this year, though, has been really rough on all the friends. Bill has done a lot of things to people. Like, Julie is a completely different person. She's like a shell of the person that she once was. They all come back together because they got a letter saying, I know what you did last summer, and they're trying to figure out who sent this letter. I kind of assumed that it was probably Max, a classmate that saw them on the road that night, but Max is eliminated by Ben extremely quickly, which completely eliminates their ideas of who might be the villain. Ben is a pretty vindictive guy, and he plays with the different characters. He attacks Helen at night and cuts off a bunch of her hair to attack her vanity. He truly gaslights Julie so much during the first film. He'll like hide the body in her car, she'll open it up, see it, goes to tell someone, comes back, and the body's not there anymore. So he's trying to make her feel like she's crazy. Or we see that Helen and Barry are unfortunately unalived, and Ray looks incredibly suspicious because Julie runs away from him, ends up on Ben's boat, and that's when Ben decides to let Julie know what his intentions are. Thankfully, Ray makes it on the boat and helps Julie defeat him. He loses his hand in this fight and he falls into the water, and they just assume he's dead. But a year later in the second movie, and Julie is still being plagued by the guilt of what has happened. She's still with Ray, but their relationship is a little rocky, and there's this new guy. His name is William Benson, and he has the dumbest line of any horror movie ever. He's like, I'm William Benson, Ben's son. We find out that he's actually Ben's son, who he's enrolled into college to go get close to Julie to pull off a very elaborate scheme to get her to the resort in the Bahamas. So her and Carla decide to go to this resort. They wait for Ray. Ray never shows up, and so Will's like, I'll go with you. You find out that Ray was actually on his way to come meet Julie, but he got attacked by Ben in the street. A bunch of weird things happen at the resort. Julie's still kind of getting gaslit. People are getting unalived at this resort. When everything comes to head, when Will decides to expose his true identity and lets Julie know, like, hey, yeah, I'm the son, and we brought you here to finish the revenge. Thankfully, Ray shows up at the right time. A little fight ensues. Ben accidentally hooks his own son, unalives him, and Julie is able to shoot Ben and supposedly murder him. So we assume at the end of I Still Know What You Did Last Summer that he is dead. Ben Willis is not one of those villains that has like a moral high ground. He's just getting revenge on people that have hurt him or hurt his daughter because he unalives a lot of innocent people in order to get to Julie and her friends. He's a very scary guy that plays a very long game. His mind waiting a whole year to enact his revenge plot, so he's a pretty terrifying guy.